Hello, and welcome to the City of Largo Summer Camp 2022 Parent Orientation. Today, you'll be finding out all the information you need to know about our full-day camps. The information contained in this presentation will help you and your child have a successful summer with the City of Largo. Let's start off with our meet and greets. We'll be holding them Friday, May 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. Our Cool Kids Camp and Athletic Adventures Camp will be hosting their meet and greet at the Highland Recreation Complex. Our Kids City Camp will be hosting their meet and greet at the Southwest Recreation Complex. And the Nature Camp will host their meet and greet at McGowan Nature Park. At the meet and greet, you'll get your camp t-shirt for field trips, your camp calendar, as well as a chance to meet the staff and ask any additional questions you may have about your child's specific camp. The City of Largo knows that parent communication is the key to a successful summer. We use an app called Remind. Text 81010 to opt in. Each camp has their own code to text in to the Remind app for communication. If you need to know which camp your child is in, go to the meet and greet, talk to the camp director, and they'll point you in the right direction and make sure you're set up for success with parent communication over the summer. Sign in and out. Parents are to escort their children in and out of camp every day and sign the appropriate form. Make sure it's a legible full name. We do not accept initials. Photo identification is required at pickup. Camp programming begins at 9 a.m. each day. All campers must be signed in and ready by 9 a.m. Any drop-offs past 9 a.m. must be accompanied with a doctor's note. And please note, there is no drop-off or pickup permitted from field trip locations. We ask the children to dress appropriately for the weather over the summer and make sure that every day you have sneakers on. We're active in our camps and we play a lot of group games and sports, and we need the children to wear sneakers for their safety. Please label all your clothing and tiles with your child's name. Lost and found can grow quite a bit over the summer, and by having your child's clothing labeled, towels labeled, lunchbox labeled, will assist us in making sure your child's belongings go home with them on a daily basis. If you do have an item missing, check with your camp director on where their lost and found is located. The City of Largo full-day camps take field trips. Each camp will go on field trips during the weeks of camp, and the children are transported by a contracted bus company or a city-approved vehicle. The City of Largo has its own fleet of 13 passenger vans and a minibus that we do utilize over the summer for field trips, as well as our contracted bus company. Admission to the field trip is included in your camp registration. There will be some field trips where additional money is permitted but not required. You can check with your child's camp calendar or with your child's camp director for assistance on which field trips will allow additional money. Children must arrive at camp 30 minutes prior to their scheduled field trip. We are unable to provide alternative accommodations for children that are unable to attend a field trip. Swimming. Campers will have the opportunity to swim at the Southwest Pool and or the Highland Family Aquatic Center. For your child's safety, they'll be required to take a swim test at their first visit to each pool facility. Please help us give your child the best aquatic experience by making sure he or she has a towel and a swimsuit on swim days. Your camp calendar will alert you to which days to wear your swimsuit. Campers who don't bring a swimsuit on a swim day will be asked to sit in a designated area on the pool deck. Swim lessons are available at the Highland Family Aquatic Center for our Cool Kids Camp and at the Southwest Pool for the Kids City Camp. Swim lessons are Monday through Thursday. It's a 4 lessons each week. And you can register for those swim lessons in advance. They do fill up quickly. If you need more information on swim lessons, stop at the front desk at one of our recreation facilities and we'll be glad to help you. Children will be participating in outdoor activities on a daily basis and will be exposed to the Florida sun and the natural environment. To avoid sunburns, we recommend that parents apply a waterproof sunscreen to their child each day before they come to camp. And you can send in a spray bottle of sunscreen labeled with your child's name for later applications. The City of Largo staff will not apply or dispense the sunscreen unless assistance is needed. Youth will not be permitted to share their sunscreen with other campers. Camp photos will be sent to parents through the Remind app and also uploaded to our Flickr account. Each camp has their own Flickr account for their camp. Ask your camp director for directions on how to reach your Flickr for your child's summer camp. Personal items. Please note that we are not responsible for personal items brought to camp. Unless it's requested by the camp director, all toys and electronics should remain at home during camp hours. Campers may not at any time record or photograph themselves or other campers during camp hours. This includes, but is not limited to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. In order to contact your child during camp hours, parents and guardians are encouraged to contact the recreation facility, and the office staff will assist with any communication that is needed. Payment policies. The City of Largo has an auto debit program for those who choose to opt in. The auto debit pulls on Friday before the week begins. If that week of camp is not paid in full, your child will not be permitted to attend camp. Auto drafts are done on Friday for the week that's about to begin, and a $20 fee is assessed to any payments that are unable to process on auto debit due to insufficient funds. Any family that chooses not to register for the auto pay option must have their camp paid in full by Friday, May 13th. We do have a late pickup policy with the City of Largo. Any camper that's not picked up by their end of camp time will receive a $1 per minute late pickup fee. This policy is strictly enforced. Health and wellness policies. Campers will be packing a lunch. Make sure to send a lunch that will not spoil. Campers do not have access to refrigeration. They must pack healthy options for snack and lunch each day. The City of Largo has adopted a fitness and nutrition policy for the staff and the campers each summer. We're asking that the families limit the amount of junk food, and no soda or energy drinks are permitted in camp. We recommend water, milk, or 100% juice. Our commitment to fitness is to provide at least 60 minutes of physical activity each day, and the staff will display a positive attitude towards physical activity and healthy eating habits at camp. We ask that our families commit to support their child in being physically active both at camp and outside of camp. Remain positive towards physical activity and healthy eating habits. Do not pack soda or energy drinks in your child's lunch. Make sure you're packing a healthy snack and lunch each day for your child. Medications. For the safety of the staff and the children, the City of Largo has adopted a medication policy in which we only administer emergency life-saving medications, such as EpiPens and inhalers. All other medications given during camp hours must be administered by the parent or guardian listed on the child's enrollment packet. If your child has a medication that must be administered immediately prior to the arrival of emergency personnel, you must complete a medication form. Parents will be required to train the staff on how to administer the medication, and the medication must have your child's name on it with an attached photo. If you have any questions in regards to the medication policy, please be sure to talk to the on-site camp director. The City of Largo has a strict code of conduct and discipline policy within camp. We do not permit bullying, and it will not be tolerated. We ask children to respect city property and the property of other campers and staff. Children must stay in their assigned areas. Swearing, name-calling, and inappropriate language will not be tolerated. Children must obey the leaders and counselors in training and follow the camp rules. Disrespect will not be tolerated. Children will be asked to use the equipment with care and in the way in which it was created to be played with. Children are asked to keep their hands and feet to themselves. No stealing while on camp. Playing tag on equipment that is not permitted will not be tolerated. Children will use inside voice while in the facility hallways and in the open areas leading to the offices. If you have any questions about the Code of Conduct, you can refer to your parent handbook, which is available online at largocamps.com. We do have a communicable disease policy. Children will not be permitted in camp if they have a contagious illness or disease. It's for the safety and well-being of each child in our care. If your child is sick, please make other arrangements for childcare. If your child is dropped off and they do become ill, they'll be sent home immediately. We will send home children for reasons such as diarrhea, vomiting, or fever, and the children will have to remain home away from camp until they're symptom-free for 24 hours. In the event that your child is sent home with head lice, they will not be permitted to return until their head is nit-free and they receive clearance from the staff. Americans with Disabilities Act. The City of Largo prides itself in making camp available for all children. We do ask that campers are able and have the ability to follow basic instructions, have the ability to function in a group structure, have the ability to participate in group activities, and have independent bathroom skills. Reasonable accommodations are assessed and made on a case-by-case basis. Thank you so much for listening to our parent orientation today, and we look forward to giving you a wonderful, memorable summer camp experience.